This is Dad and Mag on YouTube.
Stay tuned. Check this out. 3, 2, 1, go! Show what's on.
What is this?
What is? Ask them.
DocBike.
DocBike. We're DocBike and we have doctors and medics who ride that big bike there for us. And we all started because the young man in that picture there is named Luke, and Luke's my youngest son. And 3 years ago next week I sadly lost him in a motorbike accident, and he was a Staffordshire police officer. That's Luke there. If you want to take a picture on your camera, that's Luke there. And he was a policeman in Staffordshire.
Wow.
I'll give you that leaflet for take with. Oh, one of them leaflets to take with you. And Luke liked helping people, so we wanted to do something that carried on Luke's good work. So, like I say, we have that bike there, and doctors and medics ride it for us. And we do things that prevent accidents from happening. That's what we do. We do biker down courses. I don't know if you've ever done or heard about.
I haven't done one, but I'm aware of them.
Yeah. Completely free. If you can do one, just get on board. Where are you?
We're about an hour down from here, Dudley, in the West Midlands.
Dudley, yeah. West Midlands Fire Service, I think, run yours, that area. Yeah. It's free of charge. It takes about 3 hours. And if I was you, I'd get signed up. Your first part's all about the scene of an accident and, you know, how to keep yourself and your casualty safe, what the road's off. Your second is casualty care, including helmet removal and things. And your third is the thinking biker, which is just hints and tips of how to keep yourself safer on the roads, really. A lot of places give you a first aid kit at the end of it free of charge. And that's it. There's no catches, no gimmicks, no sign-ups.
I started when I was 5 and now I'm 10, so about
5.
Yeah,
and
5 years.
Like I say, biker down, and they're well worth doing.
It's on YouTube.
We set it up through our charity. And this year alone, at the minute, we've done 200.
So it's been, you say 3 years this year?
3 years next week.
3 years
For a
next
minute.
week. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Do you know how many lives you've saved since you've been doing this?
We don't know how many
Or
we've
like what
saved. We
successes
can't.
or,
we
you know what I
can't
mean?
sort of quantify what we've saved. But the difference we are making, we know that difference because people are getting in touch and saying, after we've done your course, you know, I went round a bend, there was a biker down, so straight away, that's it, just little things.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting because I always panic. I always think if I'm in the car, even though I'm right, if I'm in the car and there's, you know, on the way back, there's a couple of bikes bombing it, and I thought I don't really know what to do. I'd pull over and try my best to help, but I was literally thinking in that moment, what would I actually do?
Shall we swap
in the middle
then?
of Wales on a country road?
So do you want to,
you know what I mean?
do you want a wristband then?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, Madison,
Thank
you.
you. Putting this on YouTube, Scott.
Yeah, we'll put this on our channel.
Oh, will you?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can you spare all
is.
these?
Huh?
Can you spare all these? Are you sure? That's okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's really
It's a really good cause.
Have you had a pin badge as well? Looks like you collect them. You best have a pin badge as well.
Thank you. That's a good exchange.
We'll fix that on properly later, won't we?
Yeah,
we'll put the proper backs on them so she
Yeah,
don't
they've
lose
got
them.
these have got the double pins on. We were doing the little ones, but they've only got the one pin. And we've gone to these now because we've got double pins. You can get screws on, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I've got, the one with the grommets and the little kit and that,
Rubber bits at the back, aren't
Yeah, but biker down, honestly, it's a brilliant course.
Yeah, well,
it really is a
I think
brilliant
it's definitely
course.
worth doing.
Yeah,
Or at least one of us
We've
doing so
done
we
it as
can.
car drivers, not bikers.
Yeah.
And my daughter rides horses, and
Yeah,
you know, a lot of
course you can.
It's the same applies. It's just about knowing what to do, isn't it? In there, you know, you'd like. I wouldn't go away. I mean, I've got a friend who had a massive bike accident on the. I think it was the M5. A van had gone into her hands crushed to her knees. pushed. I don't know if she'll ride again. Long recovery ahead of her. And the van driver just went. Just left her. And she was on a purple bad boy bike. And she's got long red dreads. Then, you know, it's bad enough leaving someone, but it was quite clearly a woman as well. You know what I mean? You'd think people would have a little bit more.
Come and get them, Joe.
But they just left that. I mean, you know what I mean? Effectively left her foot there. It's absolutely disgusting. So yeah, so obviously have we got any more like how old was your son? Do you want to talk about your son a bit? Are you okay to talk about your son? Do you want to tell us about
Yeah, Luke was 28, He's been married 2 years. He followed his, that's obviously Luke. But the rider on that bike is my eldest son. And he was riding that for, a film was being made. So he was riding the bike. He works for Staffordshire Police as well. And lots of the friends and everything help us out. The police officers, the road policing team are fantastic. And that bike was actually gifted to us from Staffordshire Police in Luke's memory.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's fully equipped, the panniers and everything. We've got defibs in there.
Perfect.
There's enough medical equipment in there to actually operate at the side of the road if need be.
So you just go out on that as it is in case he comes across any? And
That's right, yeah, because at the minute we can't respond because of West Midlands Ambulance Service.
Yeah.
So that's our stumbling block. Where it started, DocBike was initiated down in Dorset, where Dr Ian Mew and Chris Smith. It's taken them 10 years to get on their ambulance service, so they are now sent out. But this
makes sense.
Yeah.
With ambulance response times at the minute and everything, like you'd think they check every bit about they can get, but I suppose it's all the red
social media day. Someone's always put in accident or whatever, or you might hear it quickly. Let's get there, or you just ride around the area. You know, there's a bike event or something.
Yeah, and it's like that, like you say, like bike events. If you can go to a bike event and be like, the bike event's medic. But it's a service that we're not asking. We stand here with this all day today. Hazel and David brought me, my sister and my brother-in-law. And today we were here from first thing this morning until we shut tonight. And I do it every day in my life if I could stop that happening to somebody else.
Yes,
she did.
Completely free, we're not asking for one already. Staffordshire Police
Thank you very much.
keep the bike on their fleet. They insure it for us, they maintain it all for us, and they give us fuel. And like I say, all that's in Luke's memory. And this year, they're doing Bike Safe. I don't know if you've heard of a Bike Safe course, which is run by police officers. They are doing that internally in Staffordshire Police this year in Luke's memory. They've got 61 people so far this year, and that's been an annual thing that they do, so they really do help us. And then there's a company called Pidcocks, and they are in Long Eaton, which is Leicestershire Derby way, and they've actually sponsored us an electric bike. So we've got a zero motorbike, full electric. Sadly we couldn't get any of them here today, else we would have done. But they sponsored that and they've had it wrapped for us. And that's hopefully going to be an ongoing thing that they'll do each year for us as well. So
that's amazing, and
we know we're making a difference. We know that somebody stopped on the motorway after being an accident and used the knowledge of biker down. We know that there's somebody else, the other
it's working. That's all you want, isn't it? When tragedy happens, you want.
I could quite easily sit at home and just do nothing, but you can't. No, you've got to do what you can for other people.
Good on all of you.
Yeah. And I think you were wonderful.
You're lovely, aren't you?
I do. I think you were brilliant. So do I have to go onto YouTube and follow you on YouTube? Subscribe
only if you want
YouTube.
to, only if you like it.
I do. There's lots of things about DocBike, not DocBike Staffordshire, but there's lots of things about DocBike on YouTube. And there's videos about how to ride safer and lots of things that down in Dorset have been filmed.
I think I've seen people that have been on the biker down course and they've recorded their experience of it as well and stuff like that. So I haven't done it yet, but she rides on the back of me, and she has done since she was 5. So
Right.
it wouldn't hurt for me to be to have a bit more training and whatever. Do you know what I mean?
And we have sort of said like what to do, you know, like in worst case scenario, if something happens, you need to get out the road, stay out the road, don't worry about that, find someone, get a phone. You know what I mean? All these things which you think's extreme, but could happen.
You've got to talk
Something
about it
could
just in case.
You have, yeah, you
You know
have.
what to do. She's on the back.
Yeah.
Do you know they aren't scary courses, are they? They're quite
They're
light.
not. I mean, our courses, we're laughing and joking, and there's always a black sense of humour with emergency services. Got to be to
Of course,
survive.
because of the nature of the
But like,
business.
there's funny things because we use the resource annies and things like that, you know. And resource annies, when we're teaching resource Annie about getting the heart started again, we make everybody sing Nally the Elephant. Because that's how you have to press down on the dummy like that. And when you're pressing, you have to sing Nelly the Elephant, back to trunk. And so you've got the right rhythm. So when all them big men are kneeling down on the floor, pressing on our dummy, and they're all singing Nelly the Elephant, it's very funny.
I bet that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, just to
So
see.
you could record that and put it on YouTube.
Yeah. So
We'll
it's
have to
all-
see if you'd be allowed to come with me. I don't know whether that'd be allowed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're prepared, come up to Staffordshire, you know, and do it at Staffordshire. I'm always there anyway, you know, and I can get you on a course in Staffordshire.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, something worth you doing.
Yeah. But it's entirely up to you. But we're, like I say, we're on YouTube. I've got YouTube on my brain now. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
We'll
at
check it out.
DocBike Staffordshire. Anything you want, if you want. Have you had crash cards?
No, I've seen similar in the past where you used to get a sticker and you'd stick it on your helmet.
That's it, yeah. Fill in your details on there.
Yeah.
Take that piece off. Put it between your inner and outer shell in your helmet or in your jacket, wherever you prefer. Make sure you've got one of those next to your visor on your helmet, and then the emergency service will be alerted that somewhere upon you have got your details.
Do they reliably look for that? This
Yes.
is what I've always wondered. Like,
Yeah.
do they actually
Yeah.
look for it generally?
Yeah. And DocBike do put it out on Twitter that you know, to make emergency services aware. So that's one for you, my sweetheart, there.
At least we've got a
where are
sticker
the
for
other
mine, a
ones,
sticker for yours
Kate?
and a sticker for mine.
Yeah, I'll
isn't
have
it?
all the details.
Yeah, they are the other things. I haven't got many of these left, but they're another thing that you can either put on your bag, put on your helmet. There's more room on them to fill in if people have got more medical
We haven't got any
problems, anything like that. Then you roll that up and put it inside that, and it's just like an elastic
Oh, never.
You put that onto your helmet. But you're more than welcome to take one if you want one. You know, and take them on.
Your detail, a bit more information on if you want.
Yeah, I could do. Couldn't I? I'll just take the one.
Yeah,
just take the
certainly.
one.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, you don't want to like steal your
Because I can put them stickers on the other ones for
I'll
you.
tell you another thing we do, which seems quite strange. People always question and look at us. When we give our first aid kits out at the end of our biker down, I always put a whistle in. And this was something that we were sort of came across. A gentleman had come off his bike, and when he'd hit with a lot of force, and he'd been shot over the fence into a field. He lay in the field for 72 hours.
Yeah, this is what I was worried
Something
about.
we've said in the past,
What
like-
we're going to do if you have to put his location on, don't you?
Yeah,
On your
yeah.
phone.
But he was so exhausted from his injuries that he couldn't keep shouting for help. So short, sharp blasts on a whistle. So in any of our bags, we always say tie it
Whistle,
on,
yeah.
you know, tie it on the inside of your jacket, somewhere where you can, even if you come off your bike, you can still get hold of it, and just
Good
make
idea.
sure that it's short, sharp blasts on a whistle.
Yeah.
Somebody will look for that. If you're shouting out, they'll walk past you. But something like that. You
Yeah,
know.
something, isn't
It's
it?
just
something else.
just some
something.
little thing. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll never have to go down that route, but you know, excuse me, I've drank loads of time. Pardon me, I haven't had alcohol, I swear. But you know the risks when you're on the bike, you know, we know a lot
Better
of
to
people
have
that
it and
have
not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, Luke was blue light trained riding. You know, he was a response officer. Doesn't make him infallible.
No,
sadly.
exactly. Yeah,
Person
yeah.
did they go to prison or was it an accident or?
No, it was
a complete accident.
Yeah. He was out riding with a couple of his police officers, friends. A group of the lads used to go out together riding when they were off duty.
Yeah.
Luke was on a road that he didn't know very well.
Sorry, Mummy.
He went from light, bright sunlight into dark under the trees. Missed just a bend, went through the fence into a tree,
Yeah.
just died instantly.
I suppose the only good thing about that it was instant, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's as blunt as it is, you know, you want that instant. We've had
He was doing
one of our
what he
mates died in
loved,
Afghanistan, but instant,
yeah. And
But yeah, it's just one thing that could change everything, isn't it?
It is.
But at least the good things coming out of it because look how much has happened.
Yeah.
Would this have happened if that hadn't happened?
Yeah.
You know, so you've got to take each day.
Yeah, you have to take the positives from it, you do. It is hard, you know, you're talking about him all day long.
Yeah.
You know, it is hard.
Yeah.
But like I say, if it makes a difference to one person, one family, it's worth doing. It is. It is.
It's his legacy.
It is. Luke's legacy. It certainly is.
Bless you.
There you go. I've had this one. This was the very first one out of the packet that I had. I do take it off and wash it, I must admit, but I've had this since I think I first had these in October 2019, and that's my original one that I had, and it's lasted all that
We'll
time.
keep it. We'll keep it.
It's lasted all that time.
Amazing.
Well, it is hard to be honest, Cass.
Yeah, it's lasted all that time.
Thanks ever so much. I'm gonna.
Thank you very, very
Yeah, we'll have a look.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
We'll
you.
be on your
bless
YouTube.
you.
We'll be looking on YouTube.
I hope next week goes okay for you.
Yeah.
Because it'll be hard.
It will.
Now keep up the good work and we'll check it out. And
Alright, that'd be
Yep.
brilliant.
I'll look it
Yeah,
up, and if I have any trouble with the local course, I'll get in touch. and
just
see if
drop-
I can
yeah,
talk
just
to
drop
you.
me
we'll
a
promote
message.
it as well, you know.
Yeah,
it's all
that's
really
great.
Put it on our,
Yeah.
I'll promote it on my, I've got some stuff today.
Yeah.
We'll put it on and, you know,
That's
make
brilliant.
people aware because it's good, isn't it? Awareness is good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a
Have a
little
good day,
superstar.
guys.
It was lovely to meet you.
That's okay.
Take care.
Have a
Bye.
good day. See you later.
This means bye. Yeah, you heard that right. Bye bye.